So today I am the driver for my mom's eye surgery. And you know, very rainy out. I think it's a good temperature for me to just be inside of a car for like 5 hours waiting. But yeah, just, you know, stressful day. I want it to go well for my mom, and she's having glaucoma and cataract surgery. And she always, you know, doesn't react well to the anesthesia, and it's just very draining, and she already is very drained from the vaccine and from all of her kidney stone stuff. So, you know, it's just like extra stressful. But this is my hangout for the next 5 hours, probably, give or take. I have some snacks, I have a bunch of reading, I have my, you know, laptop without Wi-Fi, and hotspot never works for me. So I'm just hanging out here. And yeah, unfortunately yesterday my tilt table test was rescheduled for 2 weeks. So, you know, I was really banking on having results yesterday and being treated if anything came up, and at least having a next plan of action, and I don't have that, unfortunately. So that super sucks, because I was really, you know, banking a lot of hope on that, and I just had to push it out again another 2 weeks. So I'm just really tired and, you know, not doing well, but we're here, and I'm here for my mom to support in any way that I can. And this is also the week of one-on-ones for my team, so I do have a meeting later and then 2 meetings tomorrow. But we're just taking it 1 hour at a time. So let's see what we work on first. All right, you are securely in the middle of the car. So I've been getting a ton of messages done, which is awesome. I've been very behind on responding to Marco Polos, responding to texts. There's just a lot. All the platforms haven't been responding on, so I just responded to almost all of them, which is super exciting. It is getting really hot in here, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a little stuffy, so I might need to put my mask on because I'm in a public parking lot, and open the windows for a little bit. But yeah, a little hot. I've been snacking a bit. I just watched a Casey Neistat video. I'm gonna catch up on my daily reading books that I have been very much falling behind on. So I'm trying to make the most of this time, and not just use it and like watch, you know, TV or something like that, but really trying to use it productively, and feeling pretty good about it so far. I'm kind of in this like hyper state while I'm waiting to pick up my mom from surgery, and I need to get in that state to make sure I'm there for her, can help her in any way she needs, all of that. So making the most of that energy while I have it, because when I crash, I'm a crash. All right, back to reading. And be attacked by birds. Starlings or something. They're quite loud. Actually a beautiful noise, so I really don't mind it, but yeah, they are everywhere. All right, so hooey, it is freaking hot in here. I just got a call that she is out of surgery quite a bit later, honestly. They told me she'd be done by 2, and it's 2:30, and she's just out of surgery now, and it'll take like 20 or 30 minutes for her to like wake up or whatever, and then not be drugged from the anesthesia. But they said everything went well, so very excited, and now I'm just waiting to pick her up. I'm grateful that I had so many Marco Polos to respond to. Honestly, most of this time has just been responding to Marco Polos. Grateful that I have that platform, and I have people that are in my life that I can respond to on there. That definitely kept me busy. I almost caught up on all my daily reading as well, which is super exciting. Got some work done, got some messages done, listened to some of Qveen Herby's podcast. So I love her music, first of all. She's like a rapper, I guess, and I also love her Instagram. She has really cool aura cleanses that I've been getting really into, and it's just such a good energy, and I love her. So I didn't realize she did a podcast, so I just started listening to her podcast as well, and it's definitely kept me company during, you know, a time that could be really filled with anxiety while you're just waiting and you have no control, you know, over what's going on. So very grateful, and really using my, you know, time as productively as I can be. So that was amazing. All right, I'm gonna get back to reading. All right, so it is a day later. I have my mask on because I have the windows open, because it's way too hot today to not have them open for fresh air, because it just got so steamy yesterday. Literally the windows were like steaming up. And it's a public parking lot, so there's people walking by all the time who are not wearing masks, and so I have to be super careful. So we have the mask on, and my mom's surgery went really well. She felt, you know, just like a discomfort in her eye, but you know, other than that, it went well. There were no complications, which is great. She's here for a follow-up appointment today that I'm chauffeuring her to, and so I'll be in the car for about like an hour, just getting, you know, some reading done, I think, maybe responding to some more messages, that kind of thing. And then after today, she will be told when she should be seen next, which fingers crossed is not tomorrow, because tomorrow your girl has a Daily Stoic Q&A, because I bought 5 copies of Discipline is Destiny, and you got a live Q&A with Ryan Holiday because of that. I am so freaking excited. Like, I would pay $100 for just a live Q&A with Ryan Holiday, and I did, and I'm going. Yeah, and I am so beyond excited for that. So yeah, better not get in the way of that. I'll pay $100 for it, but I'm very excited. So yeah, time to just kind of hang out and get some reading and other work done. All right, let's do it. Aurora, let it go. Let it go. Aurora, what are you doing? That paw should not be on there. I'm working. Come on. You're too much. Yeah. All right, so I am reading some of Marcus Aurelius's meditations, and I wanted to share some of my favorite quotes that I've read so far. All right, it was super dark, so I turned up the contrast. Okay, so my first favorite quote: "Our inward power turns obstacles into fuel." I love that. That's something Ryan Holiday says a lot, is like everything is just fuel to the fire, and I think that that's super important to remember. And I love this too: "What's thrown on top of the conflagration is absorbed, consumed by it. It makes it burn brighter still." I think that's an awesome way of thinking about it. Everything that happens, it's just adding fuel to your fire and makes you burn brighter still. That's a really cool way of thinking about it. A lot of this is just based on, you know, freedom and peacefulness and freedom from disruptions and stuff like that. So nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruption than your own soul. And that's why it's so important to focus on mindfulness and meditation and making sure that your inner space is very peaceful and is this, you know, place you can go to be free from the chaoticness of the world. I love this one as well. "No random actions, none not based on underlying principles." So making sure that your actions are consistent with your morals, with your values, with what you believe in all the time. There's a couple more. "Remember all you've been taught and accepted about pain and pleasure." That's something too, right? Like, I think we forget a lot what we have been taught, and we need to go back to that again and again until it's just a habit. It's a memory that comes up whenever something happens, right? So more fati, that's something I need to remind myself again and again and again. Just love fate, give in to fate. This is, you know, what's supposed to happen, and the universe has my back. I believe in that, right? Disturbance only comes from within, from our own perceptions. Again, right? That's like our perception of the world creates our internal disturbances. So if we are mindful of that, and, you know, if we're protecting our inner self, then we won't have internal disturbances and nothing can hurt us. And I love this last one: "The world is nothing but change." I always say change is the only constant, right? The only thing we can rely on in the world is nothing but change. So really enjoying these meditations. I've never read all the way through the book, which is hilarious. I've only listened to hundreds and hundreds of hours of the Daily Stoic, and you know, a lot of that is from meditations, and he talks about quotes a lot from that, but it is really cool to hear it, you know, directly from the source. Of course it's translated, so it might not be the same wording, but it's close enough, and I think that that's like a pretty cool thing. So really enjoying that. I did my daily readings already from the Daily Stoic, from the Resilient Entrepreneur, or the Self-Reliant Entrepreneur, and a bunch I've done on my phone as well. I think I'm gonna read some lifelines, and maybe I'm trying to finish War and Peace. I'm very close to finishing War and Peace, so in the next couple days I will finish it. All right, let's get back to reading.